Hey everyone, welcome back to another World of Warships Blitz video. So today we're going to take a peek at the November Blitz Pass ship, the Yamashiro. Now she's in some respects similar to Hyuga, but she's a little more tanky. Obviously she doesn't have the rapid reload 3. We'll just go into the straight comparison between the two ships. You know, Hyuga's got rapid reload 3, 2 charges. Yamashiro's got 2 charges of rapid reload 2, couple engine accelerator 1s. The big thing, and not all the stats are here in the game, you know, that we can see in the game. Some of these I went over to the CIC's website, and they really reinforced what I thought initially about Yamashiro. It's tankier. Obviously, you see in the survivability stats here, better citadel protection, better damage reduction. The torpedo damage reduction, really, who cares? And we got a little more hit points to work with. You know, about 5,000 more hit points to work with. The big thing, and I'll link the description, or somewhere in the description, the CIC website, so you guys can see for yourself. The main difference is the main belt armor. Hyuga's only got a 225 millimeter main belt, according to the CIC guys. Yamashiro is running 270 millimeters of main belt armor. The deck armor is the same at 75 millimeters, but just that, you know, almost 50 millimeters extra of main belt armor really shows in the ship. And the dispersion's better on Yamashiro. So where I would play, like we played Hyuga quite a bit in the tournaments. When we had Tier 7 tournaments, it was the DPM that thing could dish out was ridiculous. But she's a glass cannon, so you have to be a little careful with her at the start of the game. Yamashiro plays more like the actual tech line itself, where you can kind of sit back a little bit to start. Your dispersion's a little bit better. You can snipe a little bit more, and then you could push in as the battle progresses. Where Hyuga, like I said, it just needs to be played carefully, and you know, like I said, it needs to really kind of catch things at not long range for sure, but more of a mid range, to use that DPM or that rapid reload 3 to really burst a target down. Maneuverability wise, very close in top speed. Yamashiro's got a much better acceleration, better max traverse speed. Turn time's exactly the same. On the guns, basically the same guns. You know, range is the same. Reload time's the same. But like I said, the dispersion's a little bit tighter on Yamashiro. You get a little bit better turret traverse, and you got 1% more of a fire starting chance on Yamashiro than you do on Hyuga. Another big difference, the secondaries. Hyuga's got much, you know, a second and a half off the secondary reload. It's got 2 more secondaries. The range is over 6 kilometers base, so I mean that's a nice little quality of life thing for Hyuga, you know, and it also, I think, reinforces the fact you got to kind of play it as that ambush predator. Yeah, so just for talking about main battery dispersion, Yamashiro's main battery dispersion, minimum shell dispersion on the vertical or on the horizontal is 138 meters. The main battery shell dispersion on the horizontal is 366 meters, with the vertical being 67.2 meters. Hyuga's dispersion, 150 meters for the minimum horizontal dispersion, 378 for the minimum horizontal, and the same vertical at 67.2 meters. So like I said, dispersion's a little tighter on Yamashiro, so you can play a little more passively with the ship. Like I said, secondary guns though, really Hyuga's got that one beat. Yeah, Yamashiro's got a little more alpha, but with less range, let's be honest, you're not going to hit that many shots. Yamashiro's got better AA. I don't know if it's workable AA. I really didn't run into too many carriers while I was testing this thing. And the surface detection, really, it's so close, it really doesn't matter. Looking at Nagato. Oh, come on, Nagato, load up. You know, you're seeing a little bit more in the way of Nagato tankiness. Now, Yamashiro doesn't have Nagato's belt armor, or deck armor for that matter. Nagato's got like 290 millimeters of deck of main belt and 95 millimeters of deck armor. So Nagato is, let's be honest, Nagato is a beast of a battleship at tier 7. Speed and everything. I mean, we can't even compare the main guns because Yamashiro's got the 356 millimeters versus Nagato's 410s. And Nagato's got a little bit better surface detection. But the main thing is there's, I think, enough of a difference to make or at least to me, to make Yamashiro interesting. The main problem runs into the details. If you play a lot of Hyuga, you might have a Japanese commander that's spec'd into rapid reload. Let's see, what is there? Hyuga, Yamashiro now. Black Izumo's got a rapid reload. I'm trying to think if there's another ship with a rapid reload on the Japanese side for their battleships. So anyways, that's the big thing is, do you have a commander to spec out for rapid reload? Nice thing about the Arpeggio events is we got a few extra Japanese commanders sitting around that have some usable skills for that. I'll get to that in a second. Elite ship bonus, guys, you get this out of the Blitz Pass. There's no sense going battleship modernization. Elite gun operator, definitely the way to go there. The camouflage. So I'm gonna assume this is gonna be like every other Blitz Pass. The historical camouflage is gonna be in the Blitz Pass. This could save you a couple bucks. I like the historical camo more than the Twilight of the Samurai camo. Mainly because we get the main battery firing range and the shell dispersion. The special camo, I mean, it's nice getting that extra secondary battery firing range, but let's be honest, 9% main battery traverse speed is not really enough to justify losing your dispersion. So, like I said, you could pick up the lower price Blitz Pass, get what I think is the better camo, and I think that's a win-win there. Battle honors, it's the same stuff here. A cost for citadels in a battle, you get 2 steel. That's really easy, guys. Honestly, that's a real easy mission to get for a couple steel. All right. Going into the equipment, I mean, obviously, main battery mod 1, that's a total viable solution to your equipment slot 1. I've been playing it a little on the, living a little dangerously, running main battery mod 2, knock that reload time down a little bit more. You're going to get a turret shot off. It's going to happen. I've only had one game so far where I've had it happen twice in a game, but normally I'll get one turret shot off. It's not that bad. Help out that acceleration. Very good acceleration. Help it out a little bit. And then surface detection, because you can run steering. Steering's pretty good, but I like not being the first. Really like not being the first battleship shot at. All right. So when I was testing out Hyuga and Yamashiro, this is the commander I was running on both of them to keep it as fair as possible. Musashi here, the legendary commander from the Arpeggio event. Not great skills besides the artillery maintenance expert plus. Close quarters combat expert, why not? Actually, that kind of helped Hyuga in the, when I was testing them out. Fully prepared, get the cooldown kits better, and then I just kind of went up this the basic green tree with both of them. If you got a commander high enough, you absolutely can run sniper on this. It's not unheard of to get 5 citadels or more in this with this ship. But yeah, when we get back into the commanders here, we got a lot of arpeggio commanders that would work here. Yamamoto got the APCS plus, deck protection plus, would work just fine. I tested it. It's not bad. Obviously this one's not going to work. I don't think Takao works either. No, it does not. But Iona would work fine on this one. You know, take the Fire Supremacy, get the extra rapid reload, and then you got the Master Reloader. So there's a lot of commanders here. A lot of spare Japanese commanders could work. He'd be alright in there. I hate to lose Honor Seeker Plus, though. Definitely lose Survivalist Plus, so... but you get what I'm saying. We got a lot of spare commanders out, so it's not a horrible thing to have to deal with the a rapid reload spec commander. We can get into how long it's going to take you to max out the commander. Guys, I'm working on that one. As you guys saw today, earlier, they made the announcement that they're going to change how long it's going to take you to grind the ships. How much silver we're going to get after games, how much XP we're going to get after games. So hopefully we'll cross our fingers that we can get... Well, let's just see what happens with how that affects the commander XP. And then we'll go from there. Got a couple games for you. One was pretty sure it was my first 2 games that I played with the ship. I used this commander, this actual build, camo, everything. First game out was like 95,000. Second game... big damage game. It was 114k, but it really you guys can watch it and guys can see where I kind of screwed up to start, and then I kind of had to run for my life and kind of farm from a distance. I kind of screwed up my early game positioning, and I paid for it, and I really think I could have impacted the battle better if I had positioned better to start. So with that, guys, I'll get the games up for you. Let me know what you think of the ship. I'm definitely going to pick this Blitz Pass up. I like the ship. I'm going to start speccing out a Japanese commander on my personal account to have rapid reload. And, yeah, guys, enjoy the games and tell me what you think of the ship in the comments. All right, get this recording. Sign up, Baron, Duca, Oba, Mahan, Black Skane, Sims. First game in... the new battleship. Let's see let's get a first impression on her. And of course I'm not a huge fan of the voice lines from the arpeggio commanders. I like some of the skills, but however the voice lines, Alright, accelerates halfway decent, turrets are traversing nice. Now, the question is he scouting for me or not? He's going behind the island, so we're going to poke out a little bit, and he's going around, so we can poke out a little bit more and before we hit the brakes. All right, so we detected. All right, there's Oba. I'm going to line this up right. Dispersion's not bad. I mean, let's go ahead and check out the rapid reload. Alright, Sims is over there. There's Duca. Alright, Sims is coming around. I'm going to boost out of there in case he's got torps dropped, and alright, that's gotta be Mahan's torpedoes I just ran into, so it gotta be Mahan out here somewhere. let's see if this shot does the Duca. Double Citadel. That's nice. So we're going to take one more torpedo, maybe. Nope, just ran out. So he's not down the flank yet. Alright, this is going to be a rough shot because he was on the island. I don't know how that one's going to work. And we hit one. That's a little disappointing, but not bad. Alright, let's... Is he going to turn into us? Oh, we just scored a Citadel out of that. He had a dispersion at longer range. I mean, it's going to be no issue taking on battleships with it. Alright, let's see what Synop does to us. It's not bad. We're angled, so I don't think that... I think that did too bad against us. Obviously, we'll pop the heel so we can get our health up. I gotta start changing direction here. There's... Alright, Mahan's coming down the side. He's just gonna be annoying because I can't maneuver the way I want to against Synop because Mahan's sitting out there. So we're just gonna... Let's just go forward with the engine boost up. Another Citadel on Synop. I know this DD's out here somewhere. Alright, let's hit the brakes. Alright, so he's still kind of out in front of me. So that dispersion's not bad. Pop that heel. She feels a little more comfortable than Hyuga does. Alright, Bayarn. Let's get that shot into him. Let somebody else take out Synop. I mean, I'm holding the HE because I want to... Alright, now I can see the damn destroyer. So I was holding that HE just so I could get a shot at him. We're going to take... Oh, one torpedo's not bad. We got help now at least. Go back to the AP after I shoot Mahan. Nah, that could have been better. And she's comfortable. She feels tankier than Hyuga. I'll have to see if CSE's got the stats up on this. She definitely feels tankier, and I mean I know we see it in the. It could have been a little bit better. I know I saw it in the stats of the ship. It's got a little more in the way of survivability, but I'm not sure. 0 pens. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a difference in the armor thickness since this is a Fuso. Alright, we got a Citadel, cleaned up the Bayarn, but still some 0 pens in there, so she's going to have some trouble with some of the sturdier battleships. And we'll just pop that out there, swap over to the HE, and see if we can take Mahan out. I don't even think he's going to be spotted. Alrighty then. First game out, 96K basically. She's comfortable. I like it. I really like the ship. And what do we get in there, 7 Citadels. I mean, granted, against Tier 6 ships, we'll have to take a peek at that. I'll have to do some other testing with it, but initial thoughts, that's a pretty nice little ship. Let's get another game in it. All right, all right. King George, Duke of York, Colorado, Prince Idol Friedrich of Brooklyn, Hyuga, and a Tashkent 39. I mean, at least we got some Tier 7 ships to go up against. So I said second game with the ship. I like. Tell you what, I'm really kind of liking it. That first game, I mean, the first game was 7 Citadels, absolutely crazy. Let's see. Let's see how the second game goes. I mean, the toughest thing in here is basically the Colorado, so that'll give us some indication of what the main guns can do. All right, so we know there are DDs over here. All right, so we're going to take that Brooklyn on. Again, dispersion looks pretty good, although I think the Japanese dispersion kind of trolled us there. All right, there's the Colorado. I mean, obviously, I got to let the Tashkent go. I'll just flow towards B cap and hope for the best. All right, blind shot on Brooklyn. Nothing crazy there. One hit. The Colorado, that's the one I really want to test out. Well, Brooklyn's going to give him... he's turning out. I might have missed him. And one hit. Not bad for kind of a half-ass blind shot. Alright. Rapid reload up. Let's get shots on this Colorado. You know, 9 hits, but still, that was a little disappointing. Alright, we got the Citadel there. He Citadel'd us. Not terrible, though. Alright, what's his angle away from him? At least make his shots a little bit harder for us. Now we're going to start taking fire from the other side. Another Citadel. Another Citadel against us, so... Ugh. Alright, we're just going to turn out away from Colorado. Maybe let's get this King George taken care of and... No, we hit him with 2. Alright, Tokachi... I mean, he can't exactly tank for me. I might have put myself in a real bad spot here. Oh, at least somebody took a shot at him. Let's get behind the island. Let's take this Duke of York on. He should be a halfway decent target. Alright, Colorado went behind the island, so I don't have to worry about him. Alright, Duke of York shooting AP at me, so that's a potential issue. Alright, we did lose a turret, though. Get that damn thing fixed. That's the risk I'm running right now, running the faster reloads. Alright, Hyuga. Herguro, whatever it is. That was a solid. Not got torps on him, but he's going to have torps coming out at us, I imagine. Big swing and a miss with 1 turret. Got a heal coming back in 20 seconds. Alright, Prince Idol Friedrich. We'll wait till he clears the island a little bit. Maybe we'll take the shot at... No, we'll wait for Prince Idol to come out. The only thing I can do is kite away now. If I would have stayed in B cap, I'd been pummeled. Fortunately, I'm getting secondary range of him, but I've got the rapid reload. Maybe I can take him out before he hurts me too bad. As I'm half crippled anyways with no extra heal kits. Okay, I'm not sure why he turned into me like that, but I'll take it. Overpens, that's not good. Lost a turret again. Fix that. Alright, well, I don't think his back turrets are going to be able to come around on me. I'll take him out with a shot. Or not. Damn it. Oh, okay. Alright. 3,700 health. We got this. We're good. Alright, Colorado's guns are not facing towards me, so that's a good sign, because like one turret from him would take me out. That was somewhat disappointing. I shouldn't have come across B cap like I did. Maybe if I would have played that a little different, maybe I could have had more impact in the match. Kind of feels like I was just damage farming this game. But, I mean, worst case, it gives us an indication of, oh, that's just good. There we go. We're done. Oh, maybe that last shot will count. Alright, I mean, the damage potential's there, obviously. Was thinking she felt a little tankier in the first game, but that was only against tier 6 ships. So now, seeing it against tier 7, I mean, it still feels okay, but I do like the ship, though. We only got 2 Citadels that game. To see if maybe I get something else. Well, just in case I don't show another one, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'll see if I get another game up.